So, so we're going to talk about the so-called victimization of what the Democratic Party has done to Black Americans for 60 plus years. Um, I don't believe in this type of thing. My core belief is that there was some atrocities that was done many years ago. I wasn't a part of any of those things. No one I know was a part of any of those things. No one I know, people they know, and people they know were not a part of any of those things. So why are so many Black folks in this country still subscribe to that way of thinking? Ooh, that's a very valid question. One of the reasons is Black folks have voted for the Democratic Party for 60 something plus years. We can go into the Democratic Party's history, but they have been masterful. Oh my goodness. They have done a great job in messaging and telling Black folks that this is why you gotta vote for us. This is that. And it has carried its weight up unto the midterms. With the midterms saw a decline in certain things, but all the way up to Barack Obama. It's called racial idolatry, which is if you have a person that looks like you and they are in a position of perceived power, then that gives you power, which is so far from the truth. So far from the truth. So, if you look at the political landscape, it's as far as the racial idolatry thing goes, if you put a person in power, let's say, oh, we're just gonna pick someone random. Oh, Kamala Harris. She's not even what one would identify as Black. I don't even identify as Black because that's an insult, because that has negative connotations all the way around. So don't classify me as Black from this point forward. Black it would be considered Sukihana. It would be considered the riots in Chicago. It would be considered murder. It would be considered all of those things. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. That's not what I'm about. I'm about going to work, being with my children, coming home, sleep, go to work. That's a terrible life for a lot of folks, but that's pretty much what I'm about. When you move things to a way that is just Black culture, and if we look at the dictionary definition of Black, there's nothing positive about it. So why would I be involved in anything like that? So no. But that's not the reason. I just look at, so we go with skin color. I don't think I look Black. I can pull out some shoes or something else and to say that no, I'm not black. I'm more brown than I'm black. My eyes are brown. My hair looks black. But I just discovered, check this out. Check this out. My hair is not black. My hair is brown. So when you identify with black, it automatically identifies with something negative. And it has been that way for most of my lifetime. Goodness gracious. I don't even know how I got on this, because this is not why I got on here. I was going somewhere else. Can someone help me get back to where I was going to go? So I think black folks, as they call them, African Americans, Negroes, as they have called them in the past, are some of the strongest people on this earth. So when I see these people that look like me, like, depend on someone else or expecting someone to give them something, it's kind of disappointing in a whole lot of ways. My thing is, we know what the issues are. Oh, we know. Let's start fixing these issues. Let's start fixing them, because we know what they are. And when you have all of these people that are making millions of dollars, and they continue to tell you that you are oppressed, they continue to tell you that you are dumb, they continue to tell you that, well, the reason that you're not achieving certain scores and these type of things, it's not your fault. It's because the test scores are too high. Let me tell you one thing that you don't know. Any school, all schools in this country have more than enough funding. They have more than enough funding. So funding is not the issue. Funding is definitely not the issue. They have more than enough funding because, I'm not going to go there. You look it up yourself. So funding is not the issue. But here's the thing that just fucking gets on my nerve. It's, you're a victim. You should expect something from white folks, this, that, and the other, whatever this so-called system is, or whatever that shit is. Stop it. Just stop it. Because you know for a fact, you've seen it in your own life. If you decided to speak up about something, it can make a difference. So you decided to speak up here. You can decide to speak up there. You can decide to speak up there. And you decide to speak up there. Stop this shit. You're just being lazy. Stop it. And you know, there's no like white supremacy and all of this type of nonsense. Nah, bruh. That's just not happening, because if you look in the mirror and then you can say, what if I wanted to go to school to be one of the most respected professions in our United States, which is a doctor, physician, nurse is right up there. Could you do it? And if you can honestly answer yes, If you can honestly answer yes, so all this white supremacy, systemic racism, all this bullshit, stop it. And I'm done with this.